early birds and night owls. My name is Nox, aka Mako, and welcome back to Planet Coaster Fright Nights at Nightfall. So what we see here is a building that I actually grabbed from the workshop, and I changed it up a little bit so that we can actually fit the train station here. And I mean, it works. It's I think it looks kind of cool, and so we'll get to work on that pretty soon to connect it with paths and whatnot. And I mean, I know I said that I wanted this as part of the haunted house, but I figured that we probably shouldn't have a massive haunted house. The reason being that might be a little bit too much. It might just be, way too much work and way too many pieces like we did with that castle that we built along a moat, and that was just not, that was not okay. So instead we're going to do a little bit of a haunted village, and that would be kind of cool because we do have other rides that we want to place within here. I mean, let's see, let's take a look at our ride so we can see exactly what I'm talking about. Well, I mean, we have the Spooky Ghost Rickshaw. This one, though, I think I want to add this one to the forest somewhere, like maybe even back here, just because it seems like it would fit there, and that would probably be for the best. Oh, come on. Are we really that unhappy? No, we're not. It's just some people that are just like, bah, humbug about everything. about everything in this park. So let's go ahead and fix that out because I don't really want to find it. Let's just fix it. Right, so back to our rides. Let's see. So we have the Spooky Ghost Rickshaw. We have the Haunted Cathedral, which we already placed. We have the Necropolis, which I was going to use, but then that happened, so I don't think I'm going to use the Necropolis. We do have the Spooky Chairplane ride that I have yet to use. That could work. But that would work better probably back here. So, like, behind that right there. We do have the Devil's Forge, which was built by David, who comments often. Thank you, David, for actually making such a nice thing, because I really want to use this one, but I think I want to use this one over here, just because it seems like it would actually fit better with our fire escape type thing. I don't want to say the other word, because lately YouTube has been blocking my videos and or limiting my videos, I should say. Anyway, we do have this one as well, another one by David, the Trebuchet Castle of the Dead, and this one I definitely want to add to this area back here. I did say that I wanted to maybe be on the outskirts, but I did fill this area in with that, so I mean, I can probably have it like over here, so that might be cool to have here. But of course, we need to see where our house first, or our haunted house goes first, just because. And I mean, we have the old mine shaft, but this really does not fit in with this. That's just... It's what it is. And let's see, we do have some track rides here, do we not, that we can probably use? The Gothic Church. What is this? Hold on. When did I download this, and what is this? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely massive. It's just not what I'm looking for, though, for this area. Old mineshaft, no. That's not it either. There was a Jailer's Den. Right there. Jailer's Den. That's what I was looking for. So this one definitely fits with this, and I mean, I can probably have it like right over on this side here because I think the mansion's gonna take up a lot of the space. However, I have to put this in after after I finish this massive Giga Coaster. And so, as you can see here, it's really, really tall. Let's just try to select it here so I can show you guys just how tall it is. 215 feet tall. Maybe, there have been taller ones. I don't know. But I want to have it tall just because I want to have enough speed to go throughout the park. And, well, not really throughout the whole park. Remember, I said I want to go through here and then bring it back around. And right here in the beginning, well, we're going to have some mood killers, basically. This can go through the haunted house. People can see, like, the scenery that's within the house. And then it's going to exit the house and go up, 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 up into the night sky. And then dive right down into something that's potentially killer. And I mean, that would be cool to kill. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a murderous person. It would not be cool to kill people, but I'm just saying it would be cool to I don't know, have a way to scare people, basically. So let's see, we need to turn this out like this. Yes, we're gonna work on this for just a little bit. I don't want to make this whole episode just building another coaster because we've done a lot of that, but I want to make sure that we have something going on here for this coaster. So what I'm gonna do is I could probably go ahead and use the up pieces. Let's go for maybe this one instead. We could probably do this. How big can we go? That's pretty big. I want to cut that like in half maybe so I can do two of these instead. So let's try one, and let's see, I want to go for another one. Whether this will work, I have no freaking clue. We can go ahead and do something like this to get it going out of here.
maybe we could probably just dive it right through there, or we could just lift it right through and out of here like that, down through there. However, that looks like we're going to collide with that, so that might be a problem, unless it goes over it, which that would be cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and flatten this out a little bit and turn it. Let's see. Oh, it's already banked. Good. It's doing its own job for me, so sure, that works for me, or my job for me, I should say. And let's see, we want to bring it out straight instead, so now we can actually start fixing this up. And yeah, if we do this gentle incline down, we are going to maybe get a lot of speed, because can you imagine just slowly all the way down through there? I definitely want to see how much speed we'll get off this, but this is going to help us get to this part over here, although it's not going to be that exciting. But if we bring it down a little bit faster, it might work a little better. Sure. You know what? Let's go back here and try to go at a deeper dive. Let's see. We want to go from, ooh, there we go. All right. So there we go. We're going to fix that up just like that. Good. And I mean, it's a little bit humpy there, but whatever. So we're going to go ahead and just dive this all the way down. Good. There we go. All right. So this is definitely going down much faster, like I guess twice as fast. So that's good for me. Alright, so now we can have it going all the way down here. And what are we going to do over here? Well, we're going to do the one thing that we know makes things exciting. We are going to go ahead and bring this on, well, like this. Because as I'll show you guys soon, those 45-degree angle ones just don't work. They are very, very nauseating, and that would not be good for any coaster ever. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring it up to like 100 feet here, and then dive it right back down. And that means we're probably going to have to move some things around here, but that's okay, because guess where we're going? We're going right to the cathedral, and what the heck? Hold on, why is that testing? Well, now I can show you guys another thing I've been doing. Well, we're going to actually build our spiral coaster, right back over here, which is going to be interesting, and I'm thinking I might want to switch this out for a different type of coaster just so it can hide this. I might have to go for like the, what's it called? The Bargus? Where is it? Or the Starlight. I could always go for that. I go for this one or this one for that. So I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I have to move this guy right now so we can actually do what it is that we're trying to do. There we go. And I mean, this might be a little bit too much because, I mean, how exciting is that really going to be if it's that high, right? But I'm going to try that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How high are we? We are 85. If I dip it down now, we are at 100 feet. That might be okay. It might not crash, or it might. It's straight on gonna crash. Alright, we need to make this one a little bit shorter just so it won't crash so much. Or it won't crash at all, honestly. So let's go ahead and bring this down, and we are going to... It looks like we're gonna crash, but no. Zoop. Okay, not zoop like that, though, but like zoop like that. And of course, we have to turn this like that. There we go. Alright, good. And now we can bring it right back up here so we can go ahead and do something different with it. Of course, we can try to keep it just low, but I really don't want to do that. And, I mean, we can just... bring it back over here, but I don't think I want to kill people just like that. That might be bad. Alright, so we want to go ahead and bring it out and over through this. So we can go ahead and maybe bring it through here, but I don't want to actually hide the cathedral at all. The cathedral looks cool the way it is. Instead, what I want to do is I want to bring it maybe back around here, bring it through the forest, then bring it right back out here, over here, and yes, it's going to be a massive, absolutely massive ride. But I think that's okay. And if we need more speed at some point, well, we can always get it. Because, you know, we can always do another chain lift. It's going to be a very expensive coaster. But overall, I think it's going to be kind of cool to showcase the scenery. And also to, well, showcase the haunted house that we eventually build here. So let's test out. I want to make sure that we have 2 trains. Because that way things work out best for us. There we go. 2 trains. Good. Test that out. And let's see how that goes. Because, well, I want to make sure that we can get through this without being too scared. Because I know that this tends to be a little bit scaly if it's way too close together, and maybe even a little bit too nauseating if it's too close together. So that's something that we do not want. So let's see. How are we? Ooh, 10s. I saw 10 there. Oh, we cannot go up that high. Okay. Fair enough. So now we know we can't go up that high, which means that we have to change everything about this that we just did. So let's go ahead and undo this. And this is why I don't exactly want to build this right now, because this... Giga coasters take like a massive amount of time. I might have to build it like on my own time just to try to get it right. But now we know. Now we know, you guys. So let's see. If we continue this on here, I'm going to go ahead and just do these, right like this. We have to make it slightly smaller so we can get that right. And let's see. Is that smaller? Wait, is it the same? Is it the same thing or was it not? Oh boy. My memory, you guys. My memory. Well, I'm going to have to test it out right from here then just to make sure. And oh my gosh, I should probably keep this... I should probably change this first before I do anything else, just because I I hate constantly having to change. Anyway, let's test this out. If it works all the way through here, then, well, good. If not, then we're going to have to definitely make this smaller. But this is what I'm talking about, you guys. This is why I like testing often. Because if you don't test often, then you end up with pieces like this that don't exactly work. And then you have to, like, go all the way back. And that worked. However, it looks like that one little piece there was diving down. So what I want to see first, then, before we do anything else, I know, is if we can do something like this. And let's see, we are still banked. Good. If we can do something like this, good, and then good here, and then we have to bring it down to 22 and fix this up just like that. Alright, so if this works, then this is how it's going to be. So that way we'll grab speed on the way down as we just use up most of our speed here. So now it's just a matter of testing this out once more, and I'm hoping that it works so we can move on to our next order of business, which I won't say just yet because, well, it was something that we were working on for a little while, and, what? Oh, we did it. We didn't do that, though. Build a coaster with at least 11 sections of airtime. I mean, we can easily do that with this one, especially since it's going to be massive. So yeah, this not working out. So I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit smaller than what I just did. And now it's just a matter of changing our trains first before we do anything else. Because of course we don't want to have to keep doing this over and over and over. All right, there we go. So back to editing this, we can go ahead and just throw this piece down again here. Oh boy, why? No, how am I supposed to know how big it was? I know it was like 101 or something like that here. That's 95. That's definitely shorter, so that's good. We're going to do another one up here, and that is for sure shorter. Okay, thank goodness. Let's work with this, and let's see. We want to go on down. There we go. Good. And now we want to go ahead and straighten this out, turn it that way, and continue bringing this all the way down. So that's what we're going to do just, again, to test this out. Good. Okay. Why do I want this here? Because I realize that we have a lot of speed here, and I know that I can change the hill and make it a lot shorter, but I don't really want to do that. I want to keep it exciting this way just so that we'll have, you know, something different when we already have this here kind of killing the excitement. Because you saw that. That was a lot of excitement right there, and that was a heck of a lot of fear. Oh my gosh. We might have to make some big changes to this and maybe make just one big one up here, or maybe we can make, I don't know, I don't think we can make two big ones. So it's going to have to be some pretty big changes just so that we won't have that. Or this could be the only scary part of this ride. So I'm going to leave it be for now. And let's see, people were thinking about something about, too many guests are trying to use that. It's also something about being too expensive. Over here. Y'all are, okay, fine. We'll change it to $10 and $6 there, yeah, rip-offs. And hopefully that'll be more than enough for them. Let's make sure that our staff are okay, though, because a lot of them have been quitting, and that is not okay. Looks like you can use some training. Looks like you can use some training, and all of you guys can actually use some training, so that's going to be fine with me. There we go. Trained everybody who needs the training. It looks like you guys might want some more money, though, so let's go for $250 for all of you. Just because it looks like we can afford that. There we go. Everybody has $250, except for, of course, the mechanic, because he has to get paid a lot more, apparently. Anyway, things that we changed. So, this coaster is much different. Well, not really that much different, but it's slightly different than what you remember, especially since, you know, it was very, very nauseating, and who would want to ride that? Well, I changed this from the 45-degree bumps to the 22.5-degree ones, and suddenly it's a lot less exciting, maybe a lot less fear-inducing, and definitely a lot less nauseating. So now it works. People will probably ride it and be okay with it as it is, and I think I'm going to leave it in this place. I know I said that I probably wouldn't just because it's facing a very weird direction, but whatever, you know, it works. It still works as it is. So, I mean, that's fine. We can't even open this one up right now, but I want to make sure that we open up all the rides that we need for the park later on. And let's see, I mean, we have all these extra rides thrown around back here. I think I'm going to move them over to our, I'm going to call this the forbidden area because we're not currently using this for anything. So I'm just going to toss them out over here and be done with that for the time being. So, we saw, let's see, the Devil's Forge, did we not? So let's go ahead and pull this one out because we know where this one's going. We know that this one belongs right over here, and we're going to have a path that maybe connects right over the train track just because, you know, we can do that. So the Devil's Forge, right through our fire pit area. I actually want to see what this looks like at night because, oh my gosh, that is absolutely beautiful. Okay, I love lighting like that, so I'm just like, yes, good. But I want to make sure that I actually dig it into the ground as much as is necessary, because otherwise things are not going to look as right as they should. So let's go ahead and submerge, I guess, that sign right in there. Let's see, one more. Choop. I think that's about right. So let's go ahead and just turn it around a little bit. I want to maybe angle it this way, just because we're going to need a lot of space for this, I guess, path. Sure, let's call it the path. All right, so just like that, and I suppose that's where the queue is. The exit is right over here, so that's going to work out well for us because it can always connect the exit over here or over here. So whatever we do, we have a nice place for it. All right, so this is our fire and brimstone area. It is a kind of segue between our cemetery and our haunted forest, and of course, it's going to have a lot of fire and flame through it just because that's how we can best highlight this. And meanwhile, this guy's like right between everything, but I love how exciting it is. People are going to love that ride. I can't wait for them to actually use it because that's going to be really, really cool. So I was thinking about this train station and challenge available. What do we have here? Apparently we were able to do that, so sure, why not? I was thinking about this train station, and I was thinking that we could probably do something with it, like make a nice station for it, or we could just keep it with the trees. Like maybe we can make like a wooded type of station here. So I don't know, what do you guys think about that? Should it make a wooded station for it, or should it just be within the trees? Because remember, this is supposed to be like the haunted forest. You're not supposed to know that there's a train there. So if we make a house, maybe people will realize. I don't know, but it really depends on what you guys think, because I am at a loss for how to actually take care of these stations. I mean, we've already taken care of two of them. We have one there, one there. These two are going to be within the woods, so it's really a matter of, will that work if we actually add, I don't know, buildings? But I mean, we'll have enough queue scenery for this guy. Let's see, this station is not 13. Gosh dang it. Which one is this one? Is it 14? It's 14. Right, so, I mean, we already have 96% queue scenery rating for this. We'll obviously add more trees there just because we have to. That's just the way this works. And it's going to have, obviously, over 100%, even though we can't really go over 100%. But you know what I mean. It's going to get really high up there, and that's going to be really, really cool for that. Anyway, over here, I realized that I made a mistake. How did I make a mistake? Well, let's just say that this is still not dug into the ground enough. So what I want to do is I actually want to change this so we can dig it enough down here. And I have to make sure that we don't select anything else, because if we do, we are in for a lot of trouble. So let's make sure that we have all of our fences selected, because I see that some of them are not being selected. There we go. Can I deselect this as one piece? Of course I can, because why would I? All right, so let's just try to move. Well, can I actually do this? Deselect that one? Okay, thank goodness. I was super worried. Oh, it leaves some pumpkins behind. How if I do it this way? Oh, geez. This is a trip, you guys. All right, can I move it this way? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, moving this tree out of the way so we will actually be able to select all of this and be able to dig it into the ground. I already have like the circle around it, so I know where exactly this is supposed to go. It's just a matter of making sure that we can select everything and not leave anything out. So that should be good. Let's see, that is not selected. Good. All right, so we can move this whole thing, right? We can move everything except for the pigeon, apparently. Well, that's okay with me. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that everything can be connected here, and of course, we're going to have to bring it in closer, just like that. That might be the perfect spot for it, and let's go ahead and dig it down. Okay, that's a little bit too far down. So it's supposed to go right there, is my understanding. I mean, I see the graves. The graves still look like they're above ground enough, I suppose, so that should do it. Let's see, are we... Oh, geez. Did I just do the same thing? It kind of looks right. It kind of doesn't look right at the same time. I'm just like, huh. Well, I mean, we can see the rats. We can see everything else like that, so I don't know. Is it in the ground enough, or is it not? Sometimes some things are difficult to gauge, just because, I don't know, there's just a... I'm gonna say it is, because I just see some weird things going on over here. What the heck? Can I just redo this path? Just because that's a little bit too bizarre for me. So sure, let's go ahead and redo this path. We're gonna bring it all the way out through to the right there. And now we probably can't have that bench there because there is some fencing happening there. So let's scooch this bench. Not even over here, apparently. We have to get this bench out of here. So we're gonna have to put the bench right there, which is fine because this still looks okay the way it is with the benches right on the outside. So that's okay with me. The only downside though is that... What? Was that there before? Was that tree there before? I can't seem to remember for some reason if that tree was there. Oh, whatever. I think I moved it over a little bit too much, but we can always move the tree out of the way if we really, really need to. All right, so We have started so many different things, and we have just a few episodes to go, which means I'm going to have to do a lot of work over the next few days, which means I'm going to have to ignore my homework. That's all for a good reason. Anyway, so we've already worked on this. We added some shops and everything that we need to. This area is going to have, obviously, this coaster, and we'll have quite a lot of decoration. I think we should probably go for some rides that seem to fit with this area. So what kinds of rides do we have? Let's see. Well, I mean, we have. I keep looking at the blackout. I don't know why I keep looking at the blackout. We probably shouldn't. I will put the sundial over here, except I might have to get rid of this one. How are we doing on this one in terms of our, It's aging, so it has a -1 reputation right now. People are still complaining about it being expensive, but then they're filling up the queue, so I really cannot understand these people. They're a little bit weird. Yeah, it's aging, so I'm not gonna be able to use that one. I'm gonna have to actually grab another one, unless it goes all the way through. Let's see, where do we see the, right here. Yeah. Unless we go all the way through here and get to this, but it seems like it's going to take a very, very long time to get there. 4 more years, and I don't know if we're going to be there quite yet. I mean, we can always rebrand it, huh? Rebranding a ride will turn back time and return its age to established over here. But if we leave it, we can go all the way through here. I mean, it's still earning money, so I mean, it's not really that big of an issue now, is it? Nyctophobia is just where it was meant to go, and I mean, I want to add other darker rides to it. I keep thinking of the Zozo, but I'm not so sure if the Zozo is the right one for it. I will add the cube to this area, though, that's for sure. And we already have the forge. Gears of Fear doesn't seem like it fits here at all. We already have a Helion ring. I don't know what rides to add to this area. I mean, I know that the cube is perfect for this because we can change it to be like the dark cube. Dun, dun, dun. We could have the Screaminator, now that I'm thinking about this. Reason being that it's obviously a very scary thing, and it goes up into the night sky where you don't really have very many lights actually lighting your path. So if we go for this, can we actually change the colors enough that we can get like a dark black ride? Like, I want to make sure that it's like black, like maybe just a series of black colors here. Like black and grays, sure. So what the heck does this thing look like now? Oh my gosh. Yes, I really like that. I really, really like that. It starts like dark and then goes lighter, 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 lighter. But still, you know, it's going to be dark in the middle of the night, right? Let's see. Turn off the lights here and let's see how that looks. Oh, it's dark enough for me. Sure. We can go for that, especially since Nyctophobia has that light right in the middle right there. So that'll work. That will work. Although we have a lot of lighting coming off over there, so we might have to cover that up with some massive ride that's going to get in the way. Let's see. Coriolis. What the heck is this thing? Because I've not ever used that ride. I don't think I'm going to use it. Another darkish ride. I mean, we already have Pathos 3 out here. Let's take a closer look at how people ride it. Okay, it seems like they actually just, yeah, they're pretty brightly lit up, so that's not going to work out super well for us. So that's going to be a big no. We could, of course, always go for the Star Wheel, but the Star Wheel is also one of those rides that's brightly lit up, is it not? Actually, this might work out best right back here instead of this guy. That might do it. Although, don't we have another one of these? We have like another small, let's see, the radius. We have the radius here. Okay, that one's actually a lot bigger. I was like, don't we have another smallish? Well, we do have the big wheel, but this one might work a little bit better. Yeah, I think I like the big wheel for this. Well, apparently we're going to use all these guys because I just bought them all. All right, you Spiral Coaster one, get out of the way. We're not going to use you at all. So now I have to actually go back and edit this building because I did make some changes to it to fit the coaster, and that change was to add this kind of station platform piece, which we apparently don't need anymore because now we are actually going to use the big wheel. I mean, they're not going to really get any nice sights or anything like that, but they'll be able to see the backside of this thing here. I mean, that should be fine too, right? That should be okay. I can't really decide which one should go back here. Like, if we do this is what it's going to look like from the front. Ridiculous, right? But if we do the other one here, let's go. Star Wheel, get out here. Here we go. Whew. So if we do this one, we won't see it at all. And I think I like that a little bit better. So sure, let's see. Where's the guy? There's the guy. All right, so let's go ahead and flush this right against this building. So we will cover up as much of this as possible, just because, again, I didn't really like the way that looked. And we're going to get a nice view of whatever the heck goes behind here, which I'm going to assume is going to be the Spiral Coaster, just because I don't really have another place for it. I was like, yeah, that's going to be a nice place for the Spiral Coaster. Apparently not, you guys. Apparently not. Well, anyway, we can probably go ahead and do a, let's see, our entrance for this one is going to be, I'm going to assume it's over on this side. Is it? Maybe it's not. I think it was on this side, wasn't it? Yes, this is our entrance for this one. So we can have entrances together. That way we can I'll connect ourselves somewhere. Or, actually, we should probably just do this one separately. That's our spiral coaster. What am I doing here? I'm like, why is this not working? I'm clicking on this right and it's not working. Yeah, what? Hey, game. Hey, I'm selecting this one. You do not want me to touch the big wheel now. Oh, there we go. I was like, what? Okay, that was actually very bizarre. Anyway, let's try to work with this guy here. And let's see, I want the entrance for sure on this side, though. For sure. And let's just place the exit on this side. It doesn't really matter that it's further away from that. It's on the same side, so that's really all that I care about. All right, there we go. So we're going to have our big wheel back here. I, however, don't like that it's blue, so we're going to go, of course, and change it to some darker grays, just so they can fit with that. And what is this color? I think it's like an actual gray, but we can't ever really get that color because... I mean, maybe we can go for like a greenish type color here. Let's see, green. Green, a very bizarre greenish, grayish color. Something like, oh, we're getting close. We're definitely getting close. Something like that, sure. That's close enough for me. All right, and this one over here has to be black because, of course, we can't have any other color there. As for this, well, we could always change it to black just so we won't see it. There we go. So this is our big wheel. It's kind of matching with that, and that's kind of the point. That's why I wanted to do it like this. So there we go. We have our big wheel there, our star wheel. Let's see what this looks like at night again, because I want to make sure that we have it looking kind of proper. So colors. What kind of colors do we have here? We have this blue. What is this? It seems to be the lining of it. So I'm just going to try to change all this to black so I can see. Oh, that orange was actually this here. So gotcha. If I change it to black, it'll look like that. How about this? That's another color there. And this, I'm going to guess, is that color there. Okay, so we can still see blue. That means I'm going to have to put this one... Well, maybe it will be cool in this area here, just because it adds some kind of color. But at the same time, just like, I'd rather keep it dark, just because darkness is good. Darkness is great, you guys. Darkness is amazing. So let's see. What other kinds of rides can we actually pull out from here? I know I have like a bunch of rides just strewn throughout. We can always delete them. I mean, we don't really need that much money. Let's be honest with ourselves here. Looper, no, it's actually pretty brightly lit up. We know Kickflip actually has a lot of lighting on it. I mean, none of these rides are actually that dark. Obviously, this one is, but we can't. I'm going to try to stay away from Zozo just because it's a terrible ride. I mean, wait, what is it? What? Sky. Obviously, I didn't want to use this in place of that, but I want to use this one for sure, like somewhere in the middle here. What the heck? When did we get this? When did we get this? I want to like place it like right over here and get rid of the path, make the path go around or something like that, just because this would be excellent for like close to the middle, for sure. Oh my gosh, let me just go ahead and drop that there because I definitely want to use that one. This is amazing, you guys. This is super cool because then this way people can actually see everything that's happening here. I love this ride. I am going to proclaim that right now. I love this ride. Let me just change that to black, though, because, of course, we want to keep that dark and as mysterious as we can. Although, we can always just change this to dark as well and make it look, like, super creepy. What's this color here? A nice orange color? Sure. Let's go for that. What does that look like in the daytime? Good enough for me. All right. So that works for me. And, I mean, now we have a dark ride here as well. But, of course, I like how it's orange there. It looks a little bit ridiculous, so that's fine. Alright, so now we know what kinds of rides now it's looking actually a little bit more full. I don't know if it's just me, but it looks a little bit more, I don't know, like it's coming together a little bit more. It's just like the fine details aren't exactly there. So let's go ahead and actually place this guy where we want to place it. So, of course, there's going to be a divide from this area to this area, and I said I was going to do that with whatever the heck we put on top of this hill. I'm still not sure what I want there, but I know for sure that I want this guy somewhere in the middle of this path. So, we have to clip this somewhere. However, let me see. We do have hills over here, so I'm going to have to be very, very careful with those hills. We have our ride. I don't want to like clip it over here. It's going to be a little bit too close for comfort. I kind of want to clip it like right over here. And maybe that'll work. Maybe that'll be okay. Just because we can flatten that hill out a little bit more, and then we'll have enough space over here for whatever else we need to finish off our pumpkin patch area. So that I'm okay with. Let's go ahead and remove a little bit more. Let's move a little bit off that side, and I think we need like just a little bit more like that, and maybe that'll be okay. I don't know. Let's see. Can we fit it here? Almost. This one's a little bit too long though. Okay. So we'll just solve that problem by deleting that. There we go. And now we can actually place this guy right smack dab in the middle here, which is ideal because, of course, now people see everything, and that's just super cool to me. All right, so I want to just center this as much as possible. I'm facing the exit towards the right there because I want to connect it off to the side. And that looks, I'm going to say about right. Sure, let's go ahead and place it there. And now, I have to do with these paths is we are going to bring these out and around so that way we can have like a circular path type thing. Of course, these two are not ever going to connect. I'm going to try to keep it that way. So that way we'll, I don't know, we'll have the proper looking paths here. All right, so can I actually go for the longer ones here and actually do this right? Apparently not. Okay, that's fair enough. How about this? No. How about, let's go for 2 lengths. Aha, so that works. It's actually not ideal. Oh, boy. Why did I never have this on? Why did I never use the angle snap for my paths? Why? I know, but this is definitely going to help us out here for sure, for sure. All right, now we know. Angle snap for the paths, too, just because. Ta-da! We have a semi-okay looking path. Works for me. And let me go ahead and add the, I guess I'm throwing down the entrance somewhere here. Let's see, entrance, let's just throw it down there for now. And the exit, for sure, is going to go flat there, just because that works. All right, so this, I want this path coming out. And let's see, gotta be a little bit smaller, though, because, of course, we don't want issues. There we go. Angle snap makes life so much easier sometimes, you guys. I feel so bad that I haven't been using it. Maybe I could have gotten straighter paths if I had used it, right? Oh, boy. All right, so let's go ahead and angle this one. Ooh. See, sometimes it works. Other times, just like, what the heck is this doing? Actually, no, it still looks kind of okay. All right, so we want to connect this through here. Not like that, though. Not like that at all. So I want to just get rid of that there and try to bring this out through. Let's see. I'm going to say yes to this. So it'll have one connection right through here, but people, that's where people can get off, basically. All right, so let's go ahead and angle snap this guy up here so that we can get this absolutely right. Ta-da! Ooh. Let's be right across the way here, and that looks about right. It's close enough, so sure. Let's go for that. All right, so there we go. We have our path surrounding a ride here. The only thing that's not so cool, though, is that the queue is going to have to be a little bit weird. The queue is going to have to be very weird. What am I saying? We could obviously dump the queue back over here, just so we can get it connected somewhere. I mean, we could do like a very short queue, or, ooh, we could do the queue right down the path. That might be cool. Okay, hold on. Now I want to move this guy all the way to over here on this side. That way we can do it this way, just because this is going to be facing closer to the front, and that I like. I like that idea. All right, so let's go ahead and do something like that. Let's see. That's centered enough, maybe. It's, yeah, I'm going to say yes, although we're going to have to scoochy these paths a little bit. Just so I can do this. See, it's obstructed right now, so I'm going to just get rid of that path for now. This one? There we go. Ooh, do not even start trying to connect right now, guy, okay? Oh, I have to move both of these. That's okay. We can always rebuild them. That's not an issue. That one's in the way. All right, fine. And I do want to make a semi-long one. I know. There we go. All right, good. Whew. Semi-long queue just because. Will this queue ever be decorated? Well, I mean, I guess I did intend on adding some decorations along the road here, so that might be fine. Let's go ahead and add one more piece there. And which side will I connect it to? Well, I guess I haven't decided that just yet. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab our path now, and we have to... Angle snap is not okay for this. We have to just bring it around this guy. That's all. All right. Good, and good. All right. Good. And now we have to just bring it slowly around here. There we go. That's one piece. So far, so okay. I might have to just bring this out a little bit further, actually, just because I need to leave some room here for the decorations. By some room, I mean like a very, very incremental amount of space here. So let's see. We want to... Ooh, can't connect it there? Are you kidding me? Good enough. Okay, there we go. So, ta-da! Of course, we haven't actually connected this to anything, though. So let's see. We want to go ahead and grab that, and we want to connect it to this one, just because this is where we're exiting from. So sure, there we go. And now we have this right in here. Of course, this is like the weirdest thing I feel like I've ever done. But this way, we can get people to just oversee the park and be like, hey, that's pretty cool. And I really, really like that idea. Maybe I don't like that orange so much, though, so let's see. We want to go back over here and select like this. Ew, no, this one orange. Yeah, I like that one a little bit better. Or we could always go for purple, because purple is the loveliest color in all the world here. And I also like that, so sure, we'll go for purple. Alright, so we have a bunch of these rides. Like, this one's obviously, like, it's been there for forever. I'm going to leave it there. It belongs there. That's just where it's going to go. Same thing with this one. This guy, though, I don't know. I'm going to toss it over there with the rest of the Outcast rides for now, because that one is not 100% certain as to if that's where it belongs or if it belongs somewhere else. I mean, we do still have a bunch of... For some reason, I thought that this one was the same thing as that one. I was like, what did I just do? Yeah, of course, we do still have a bunch of other rides. Let's take a look at our thrill rides, though, because I do want to focus more on thrills and chills and hopefully not spills, because we don't want this path being all disgusting. Anyway, we have a hammer swing that's coming up pretty soon. We do not have an iron claw, and that's something that... Does this light up? Because, again, I want to keep rides... Ooh... This one doesn't light up much. Okay, now I know. Now I know which other one's going over here. There we go. This is, ooh, that's there. Oh boy, all right. Over here, it looks like we're going to have a coaster on here, but that's not a problem. We could probably, if we can probably bring a path through here and then connect this over here, but I'm going to drop this guy right back over here for now so we can actually work with it and change coloring and whatnot. So let's see. It's right now a very, very bright ride. We don't want that. We don't want it to be so bright that, you know, people can see the coloring in it. So let's go ahead and change these colors. Let's see. That's going to be, ooh, that color can be like, I don't know. Let's try that orange. Ooh, jeez. I don't know why I don't like oranges that much. I wish I liked orange more just so we could have a cooler looking ride, but whatever. There it is. So now it looks definitely more mysterious, more dark and creepy and like it belongs instead of being that bright ride that looked like it was for kids, honestly. That's what it looked like to me. All right, so we've worked with our thrill rides here. We added one there, or I guess that's not a thrill ride. It's really not a thrill ride. We added a few here, and we still have a few more to go, but we'll work with those and hopefully with this coaster here because I do want to continue this. But you guys let me know how I should go about this. Should I bring it out through here? Or should I bring it through the forest and then out and then over here? You guys let me know so I can actually work on this in the next episode. Because that is it for this episode of Planet Coaster Fright Nights at Nightfall. If you enjoyed, hit that like button to show your support. And subscribe if you already haven't. But as always, thank you so much for watching. And have an awesome night.